I have been off for a long time, and I apologize. I could not finish up the Surge series. It wasn't getting a whole lot of hits, so I did not do it. Anyway, um, the goal today is to get a little further, or to um, play the classic mode, see how it is. On paper, it just seemed incredibly difficult. Uh, I am at the point probably just after you start the game, after you go in, you play all the little side things, and you get thrown into STEM.
Oh, I don't hear
I
it.
just got it started. That way, for the people who don't want to see all
Kidding me.
the people who don't want to see all the little story bits in the beginning, because it's just a spoiler to those. But, just starting this up, wanted to play it a little bit, see how it is, because Evil Within was notably hard first time around. And the second time around, I just got my playthrough on Nightmare done, and it held up. That's all I can say. It held up. But I will be treating this just like any normal playthrough. I will be grabbing all the items I can, showing you all the trophies, doing everything that needs to be done, just as an essential for gaming. Just gotta tell you how to play the game here a little bit. But while I'm sitting here healing, I have to say they did an amazing job on the graphics with Bethesda and Stem and everybody else. It's an amazing game. And for those people who are looking for that hard sell, it's not just about difficulty of the game. The casual and the survival mode, they're just as good. Also, I believe casual gives you benefit of the doubt in a lot of situations. I know the shotgun is hard to get early on, and well, they give it to you in casual if you know where to look. But as for that,
Where were you when I needed you?
I will just let you guys watch and be answering questions as they pop up.
Maybe this is the right place.
This is a live stream. It will be on YouTube at a later time. Don't know when, don't know how, but it will be.
What did I get myself into? Kidman?
Sebastian, where have you been? We lost you.
I don't know. But it sure as hell wasn't a quaint little town. There's something bad happening in here, Kidman. Baker is dead. There's a killer running around in here, doing things that are... It's like Beacon all over again. What the fuck did you just send me into?
I don't know. We're in the dark out here. Baker was the team leader. If he's dead, that doesn't bode well for the rest of them. Keep searching around. The more info you gather, the more I'll be able to help you.
Yeah. Sure.
Another thing I actually like about this game is that it only really gives you ammo when you need it. Like, it's not just gonna be like, oh, okay, here's some free ammo. It actually makes you decide what ammo you need and craft it. Whether you want to save up your gunpowder for
Poor son of a bitch.
harder hitting bullets or what.
Left here to rot like this.
And you gotta make your specialty bolts for your crossbow out of different
Don't worry,
ingredients you
Sebastian.
find out
It's
wherever.
just a small, quiet town.
Like explosive
Yeah.
bolts take nails
Too
and
quiet.
gunpowder. Shock bolts take fused gunpowder. Harpoon bolts just take a metal pipe.
Hello? Hey! She had to have heard me. Better better check it out.
Also, just full disclosure warning, this game is rated M. There is cursing, there is,
Hello?
I believe, a little bit of nudity, and a lot of violence, and a lot of very disturbing pictures, and parts of the game.
Clean your plate. Gotta eat. Skin bones.
And yes, he's still alive at the moment.
I said eat! There.
I'm doing what's best for you.
What the? Oh, God.
And on Nightmare and Classic difficulty, they do have a few extra events, a few extra enemies, harder types of enemies where they shouldn't be, all that fun stuff. It's not a fun time. Like, for example, with the harder difficulty and low health at the moment, the second enemy is going to be a bitch. Whew. I'm glad my aim's good today.
Kidman.
That was fast. Did you learn anything new?
Yeah, I did. I learned that it really is like Beacon in here. The people in here are turning into creatures.
Damn it. What the hell happened?
I don't know. But it means that Lily is in more danger than just being lost.
Sebastian,
Save it, Kidman. Leave it to me. I'm gonna find her.
Is that a hand? That's a fucking hand. A liver, maybe? I don't fucking know. Holy shit. But, yeah. So that happened. For the people who did not, but don't have ability unlocked yet, they also added some extra stuff in. Like, for example, now you actually have to craft items. And you could either do that from a workbench, or at some point in chapter 3, I believe it's after this next part up here, but at some point you'll get a field crafting kit, and you can do it from the convenience of whenever. Unfortunately, the latter method actually uses more components, and especially on the harder difficulties, you're gonna need all the components you can get. But this game does not wait to just throw you into the fray. I know what you're thinking. I thought the same thing. You cannot take
Mobius
that
members.
auto
Some of them are
rifle.
still alive then. Damn.
I hate that you can't.
Those things are everywhere. Need to get in there and squeeze that guy for info.
But the people who don't realize, the game is essentially very hard. I was lucky not to get hit by the enemies over there, because first thing in the games, especially in the harder versions, they hit hard. They hit harder than they ever did in the first game, and it is a pain. They actually also hide components in vehicles where you actually have to break the glass, alerting any nearby enemies. I'm waiting on this one up here to turn around and come back. Oh shit. Fucking hell. Might try to lose this enemy. Now, in the normal difficulties, it'll actually give you an eye, and depending on how open it is, it'll actually tell you if they notice you or not. But on the harder difficulties, they won't have it, which makes it very difficult in telling when they give up. For anyone playing, this can be easily recognized by them getting frustrated and spinning around a bunch and wondering where the hell you just went. But it's pretty decent to just try to keep your distance, try to keep everything nice and quiet, at least in the beginning, because you're going to have a lot of enemies and you're not going to be able to take them all out. Especially on the harder difficulties, they have a much higher damage threshold and are just painfully strong.
All right. Hopefully that'll hold.
Alright, for the people who aren't aware of the difficulty of Classic, I'm going to go ahead and delve into that now. Classic is a different mode of Nightmare difficulty that has you go through Nightmare difficulty with no autosaves, only 7 saves allowed throughout the course of the game, which is 17 chapters, longer than the first one, longer than the first game. And on top of that, you cannot upgrade either your weapons or Sebastian himself, like in the first game. You know how you sat in the lobotomy chair, you leveled up your health, everything else. You can't do that in this mode. So it's definitely going to be a challenge.
Don't come any closer!
Okay, calm down. Don't shoot. I'm not gonna hurt you. See? You can lower your gun. I'm on your side.
You're not Mobius. You might not be one of those things, but that doesn't mean you're on my side.
You're right. I don't work for Mobius, but I was sent here by them.
Have you seen what those things out there? What they can do?
Yeah, I have. Lucky for you, your partner was willing to sacrifice himself so you could escape.
He wasn't my partner. He was just a member of Union security detail. Protecting me was his job, and my job is to solve a hardware issue. Dying inside here is above my pay grade. I'm not a soldier. I'm just a technician.
I know.
Stop! Or I'll shoot! No!
A soldier would have taken the safety off. I told you, we're on the same side. Let's try this again. I'm Sebastian Castellanos.
I'm O'Neill. Liam O'Neill.
So you're not Mobius, but they sent you in here? Why?
I'm looking for my... I'm trying to restore the core. Just like you are.
Yeah? Good luck with that. I'm done. I'm just gonna hold out here until extraction.
They can't extract you. Not until Lily is found.
Who's Lily?
Look, everyone is stuck in here until the core is located. Can you help me out?
If you're asking me to go out there with you, you can forget about it. This is a safe house, so I'm staying safe. Got me? But I may have a lead on the core. I detected some signals nearby that resonate at the core's frequency. We were trying to track them when we got attacked. Here, listen to this. It sounds like a little girl, right?
Quiet. Was that her? The core?
I think so. But I've been picking up all sorts of weird signals on my communicator since we got here. No way to know for sure until you track it to its source.
How do I do that?
Your communicator can pick it up too. Once you're out there, check it. You'll see. You'll probably pick up other signals while you're out there. It wouldn't hurt to follow them to find out what...
No way. The core first. It's the only way we're getting out of here.
Suit yourself.
Let's pair up our communicators. That way I can tell you if I find anything.
Yeah, okay. Can't hurt, I guess.
It's more dangerous out there than I expected. Any idea where I can get some weapons and supplies?
I tried to tell you about this one signal, but you didn't want to hear it.
Well, I'm all ears now.
I picked something up from 2 Mobius security team members who were talking about weapons caches. Maybe you can follow it and get some gear. Maybe they're out there, can help you out.
I'll think about it.
Come on, man. I'm all alone in here. I could use some protection.
Maybe if you hadn't let your last guard take the fall for you.
Whatever. I'll mark the signal on your communicator. Follow it or don't follow it. I don't care.
Those things are pretty tough. Takes a lot of ammo to get them off my back. Do you have anything stronger in here?
Not in here, but you could probably find some out there. This place was designed to be peaceful, but Mobius and firepower go hand in hand.
Do you know where I can find some of this firepower?
It's pretty chaotic out there. You're not gonna find a pile of heavy-duty weapons altogether. But I did see something useful next to an abandoned APC just outside. I'll mark its location for you. But be careful. There are a lot of those things hanging around it.
Alright. The other options don't give you anything. They're just conversation to make the story go smoother and to figure out, you know, what's going on. And let's see. It's gonna tell me I can't do anything with weapon parts. Nope, I can just craft new stuff. Cool. Six bullets. And you unlock field crafting when you go to the first one. But if you saw, it takes, you know, 3 gunpowder to make 1 handgun bullet.
What the? Who is that?
And gunpowder is a lot harder to find than one might think, so. It's a little bit difficult. And this is when you learn that you can level up, but you can't level up. You can only unlock the lockboxes in this room where you sit down.
So glad you could make it. Unfortunately, there's very little I can do for you here. This is a challenge you have to face as you are.
I knew what I got myself into. I'm not worried.
The lockers here are still free to use, though. I get the feeling you'll need their contents now more than ever.
Yeah, see, look, you can't level up. Usually you just look at this board and you level up.
I don't understand. It's just like...
Is it these for me?
And she's almost never useful. I figured talking to her would give you a little bit of insight, but it never did. You don't get any green gel, so it doesn't even tempt you. You never get any weapon parts, so again, doesn't tempt you to do anything. Slideshow projectors are all for naught. They give you green gel. I'm not even gonna save. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I will. I'm gonna use my save here. That way. I got a little bit of wiggle room. I know I have to go through that whole beginning part again because I got really lucky in the beginning part to actually be walking around with 14 shots. It's something straight out of a miracle. So I might do that. My aim was on point today. I'm happy for that.
Okay. Let's see if I can find this signal he mentioned.
As for gameplay, any orange signals you find,
far away, but it's the
they're
only lead I've
main
got.
missions.
We're screwed.
These
There's too many of them. Suck it
are
up,
side
Chief.
missions.
We've been through worse than this, and we're better armed this time.
That must be the signal O'Neill mentioned.
But pretty much any good advice would be just to keep a sharp eye around you. Try not to miss a roadblock.
What in the hell? If it keeps breaking apart like this, there won't be any Union to search. I gotta try to find that signal.
And just like in the first game, you have idols to break. Most of them you can break with just your knife. Some of them you have to shoot because they're, you know, way away from here. But without me being able to upgrade anything, I don't gain any of the abilities that would help save my ass. No defiance, no bottle break, no nothing. So it'll be a fun time, that's for sure. Is that a herb? That's the smallest herb I've ever seen in my life. I guess on classic they don't hold back with giving you ammo. Huh. Union, we're glad you're here. Well, I mean, I guess instead of giving weapon parts, they're gonna give you a lot more tools to craft ammo, which is always good. But for everybody watching who has not played this game yet, the first thing you're gonna want to do is definitely go across the street. You're gonna find some useful things over here. as well as a weapon. I could have just walked up to him. Not gonna wait. But no, for any of these playthroughs, stealth is key. Also, I just really like the new steak kill animations. For the few of you probably wondering about the church that's over behind me, there's some useful stuff over there in the church. For one, there's a locker key, and there's a couple more enemies that could drop gunpowder, all this other stuff, but it's not worth it at the moment. I don't have nearly enough ammo or firepower to get through. I'm not coming back over there once I get my shotgun and finish up the rogue signal quest. The rooftop offers a lot of stuff. For one, you see the sniper rifle over there. It's broken. And you can shoot from behind cover, for any of you that were wondering. As you can see, you can shoot from behind cover, and for the most part you'll stay hidden depending on the enemy.
Barrel's toast, but the rest of it looks okay. Need to find some parts to fix it.
That was the information you needed to find the rest of the parts, which would be all the way up here. Don't know why I was crouch walking. Also in this game, they have a new loot system and trash cans. Usually they have set components. Either they give you some weapons parts, green gel, whatever. It's usually pretty useless, especially in classic, because it'll probably give you rocks for the most part anyway. But also, enemies and just areas are gonna have hand axes stuck in them. So hand axes are a lot more common and can be used a lot more. And they make it really easy to break open boxes. I was right. I'm getting a lot more gunpowder. I want to check this trash can out. Yep, rock. Who the fuck puts a rock in a trash can? That's my question. Alright, so the goal here is ways to get by these guys without being spotted. Hey. If I get close enough to this stuff over here.
I haven't seen one of these in a while.
There's too many of them. Suck it up, Gene. No communication from Mobius. We're cut off. I'm calling an Alpha 1 emergency. You know the protocol. Alpha 1? Are you serious? What about the tech team? Fuck them. Let them fend for themselves. This ain't the Marines anymore. No man left behind don't mean shit in here. You got a problem with that? You kidding me? I've been waiting to be let off the chain. I'm tired of protecting techs and running like a bitch. Good. Let's secure the weapon stashes. Load up and clean house. No matter what it looks like, monster or human, take it out with extreme prejudice.
The hell was that? Whatever it was, it looks like they were here. Where did they go? Huh? More signals. Not sure if I want to run into these two. Sounds like they went rogue. Then again, weapons are useful.
No, I'm not even gonna try it. These trains are very good and very bad. Probably don't want to go into them if you don't want to fight. They usually have really good supplies, but also kind of suck for enemies. They will come after you, especially coming after this. This door's gonna be broke, and they're just gonna come flying through, not giving a shit. Oh shit. I really want to take this guy out quietly, so axe to the face. They really try their best to gear you up pretty nice in the beginning, so I might take this chance to just kind of get everything I'm gonna need before moving on. Yeah, even if a door is locked and you doesn't give you a prompt to open it, it'll it'll still do a little door trying animation where you just kind of hit it and see. I just about alerted those enemies. Not a good idea. Oh, that's in the train. I'm not gonna go for that. I'm gonna go around here though. And I apologize, but just for the nature of it, the first part will take a little bit. I'm gonna try to avoid any unnecessary items, anything I'm not gonna need per se, but you never really know. Oh, no, that's an ambush. Not about that life. And as for everything else, this game does have things called anima events. They're extremely creepy and not something that you want to get yourself into first thing. But if you complete all 3 of the anima events, then you get a lovely revolver for your efforts. And the revolver does the highest damage output for all handguns in the game, other than the, what's it called? The Magnum. Of course, the Magnum is 45 revolver. It's insanely powerful. It got really dark. That's one thing I do like about this game too, is that they implement stuff like cloud cover and other stuff that kind of give it a realistic feel. As for where we were talking about for the sniper parts, they're over here in that shed right there. And I'm gonna grab this locker key and open up the shed. Okay, I only have my knife, so I'm not gonna be able to kill this guy quietly unless I just hit him with the agony crossbow. I'm just gonna chill out in here for a minuto.
These parts should fix the broken sniper rifle.
Usually, you're far enough away from the big enemy over there for it not to just notice you. You have to back out and go back in to craft sniper bullets. Okay, I can hold 8. I'm gonna go ahead and make 4. open this door now. Especially since I can't see what's on the other side of it. Trying to get back my stamina so I can run the fuck away. Lose these assholes. Whew. Yeah.
Gotta be more careful with these things.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Doesn't drop me anything. You fuck. Oh, that's right, because they drop green gel. You do not want to go into that truck until you're ready. There is a shit ton of people. And I mean a shit ton of people in there. Do I have any? Yeah, I have 3. Okay, cool. Nope, nothing, nothing, nothing. Since I'm on classic difficulty, my main thing is avoidance and stealth at the moment. Oh, it's not really how most of the people would have this game played, but that's how I'm playing it. Need to go around the other side. This is an open.
That doesn't sound like any of the other ones.
And for the highest record, this bitch right here is one of the hardest enemies in the game to kill. They're extremely fast and extremely durable. A sneak attack will not kill them. That mixed in the fact that they actually have a weapon. And it's very difficult. By the way, guys, sniper rifle OP as fuck. I mean, really, sniper rifle really is one of the most OP guns at base you can get. I'm guessing it's probably not gonna actually give me anything unless it's gunpowder. Nice. Alright, so for the people who remember what I was talking about when I said the anima events, this is one of them. Anima events are kind of sneak events where they kind of make you sneak around and avoid this one all-powerful enemy that will kill you if she catches you. That is not... no. It's one hit. She just walks up, kills you, walks away. You'll find probably that I don't make a whole lot of shock bolts. Just because I don't really use shock bolts. I'll always kind of make sure I always have one.
What's happening?
There you go. But that's because there are parts of the game that require you to open doors with a shock bolt. Hold on, I gotta... Nope, not a message. Okay, cool. Just Google.
It's freezing. What the fuck is happening? It's coming for me. I gotta get out of here.
By the way, yeah, this is extremely creepy. And if you're playing it without a headset on, it'll actually play through the speaker on your controller.
There's gotta be some way to get out of here. This might get me out of here.
And if you follow too closely, she will spot you. Also, you know, considering she's transparent and can go through walls, you cannot sneak attack her. If you run, she will hear you. If you kick a bottle, she will hear you. It's all kinds of difficult, and I hate it to death.
Did I just imagine that? No. That was... What was that thing? Was that real or all in my mind?
Well, guys, that's about all I got time for a little bit today. Give you a little peek at Classic and about the first anima event. Starting off next time, I will actually be playing from this point to the rest of the side mission, Rogue Signal, which will give you the shotgun and a couple other things, a little bit of ammo. But as for that, guys, it's been great. Glad to have you here today, and sorry for the blue screen. I actually have to broadcast from the PlayStation. But happy to be with you. Happy to finally be broadcasting again and let you guys see everything, see the video on YouTube, all that fun stuff. And hope to see you again.